Yeah, let's go. It's like an Indian style of class. Everybody comes like late. 7:30. Supposed to be 7. Hare Krishna. We are going to start serving Srila Prabhupada's, all the Acharyas' commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th Canto, chapter 4 today, about discussion about Sati is establishing Lord Shiva's position and Daksha's ignorance what committed a great offense. And anybody understand this very sincerely and seriously will not commit any more second offense. And also the result spoken by Srila Sukadev Goswami that you will be, if you can understand this chapter, you will be able to make devotional service with a firm determination goal. That's how it's given here. Very firm determination goal. And the sloka goes like this, as Prabhupada translated it. It's very nice. Srinnato saddhadhanasya sadaya papahara upara. Very sweet. So, before we start, we would like to invoke the mercy of our spiritual master, Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, and all the Guru Parampara, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Please join together. We'll offer some flower, offer some flower to all the Acharyas as we start. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayambhuvagadamayam Bhavati Swaparamtikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tam Sajivam Sadhaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanitamscha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Pasyata Deshutarine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namane Nama Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagamurtaye Vipralambar Sambodhe Padambujayate Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Sarupaya Rupanugavarayate Gaura Virbhava Bhumestam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priyo Vaishnavo Sarvabhoma Sri Jagannathayate Namaha Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah Sirupa se sanatana bhakta raghunatha Sri Gopala bhakta dasa raghunatha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratiche Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanto Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vrindaye Tulsi Devaye Priyaye Keshavasvacha Krishna Bhakti Pade Devi Sattavate Namo Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Why do we follow our Guru Parampara who serves Srimad Bhagavatam as the most essential evidence to ascertain, determine what is the goal of life, what is the highest goal of life, and how to obtain it, who has it, and what is the evidence that they have it, and what the happiness or their existence proved it. This analytical study when we do, then automatically we will come to this point of why we serve Srimad Bhagavatam. You have the questions, Sita? The questions? Oh, the man is there. You have it? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave importance of Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna Bhakti Rasa Sarup Sri Bhagavata Sarva Veda Shastra Hoite Parama Mahat. Whatever you will find in any scriptures concluding the highest goal of life and how to obtain it, even though every Purana, every other scriptures, there are some hints of Radha Krishna's or Vishnu Leela is explained. But what is the supremacy of Srimad Bhagavatam in that regards? You have the question. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu writes that in the all scriptures, the Ashray Tattva, the devotee's love for the Lord is not vividly explained like Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the superiority of Bhagavatam, because all the description like we hear, Nigama Kalpataru Golitam Phalam, this Kalpataru means that a hungry traveler's fruits is more important than the barks and the twigs and the leaves. Not only that, if they eat the barks and twigs and the leaves, they may die also. Because some of the trees, barks and twigs has poisonous effect. Thank you. But if somebody eats the fruits of that Kalpavriksha, then he will be eternally nourished. So Bhagavatam is the most important. Also, we discussed, every week we discuss what is Krishna Prema. Little bit, every week, right? So what did we discuss last week? What is Krishna Prema?
Some bit covered by Vadini.
Little more?
It is in
Pavitram. Where did you go? Can you get the... You know where the key is? Loudly.
Samrit covered by Hladini potency with Shuddha Sattva. Or maybe...
You have to break down a little more.
I can't, not. I'm blind, I can't see that.
You're blind?
Yeah, I can't see.
When you come in contact with pure Guru, sadhu, like Prabhupada, then they distribute their mercy in two ways. One is through the practice. They introduce you the practice and they want to see you grow. Bhakti Devi to grow slowly. Another one is that their heart has softened to a degree where they can distribute that love of Godhead through words, through sight glance, through their infusing in your heart with this divine Shakti. That Shakti, Srila Prabhupada mentioned many places, especially Madhya Lila 799, then 6, 169, many places, that when Guru gives this infusing Shakti to a conditioned soul, means he gives the seed of eternal relationship. Without eternal relationship, not possible to feel serving. And if the ecstasy to feel service is not causing the heart softening, then where is the guarantee or question that the devotee will continue to serve? In Brajadham, every moment, every devotee are happy? Yes. Their happiness expressed through different emotion, like laughing, crying, yelling, screaming, madness, agitated, angry. But those are Sanchari Bhav, different emotion. But point is that these are all expansion of whatever the emotion we feel in this world. These are also enjoyable. By who? By who?
The emotions in this world?
Yes. By Lord Shiva and Maya Devi. But these emotions disturb the Jiva Shakti, soul who comes from the marginal point. Why? Because this emotion, hunger, thirst, agitated, disturbed, driven by the urges, these are not in our constitutional position. Our constitutional position, we are part of Parashakti in a loving service relationship. Because it is not constitutionally within our structure, our confronting or confessing this kind of disturbance in this world, death, birth, all this, is against our eternal nature, so we must suffer. Nobody need to be blamed. Our individual has to revive. So importance of spiritual master, pure Guru, is most important because he can revive. This is what Sambhita potency is. And also Prabhupada says, he infuses with Ladini potency, means you will be driven by an impetus. What will keep us going? What keeps everybody going in spiritual world? Impetus, relationship is true, but in Vaikuntha they also have a relationship. But still, in Vrindavan also they have a relationship. But our constitutional position is service. Our constitutional nature is No, not service. Position is service. Prem, love. So these two combination is ignited by the Sambit and Ladini. That's why Prabhupada particularly mentioned that when Mahaprabhu delivered many people, or pure Guru delivering many people, or they are giving holy name, flooding the whole world, these are all true in a sense that they are getting this Sambit and Ladini potency. Pleasure-giving potency and knowledge potency combined together is called initiation. When it begins, it's called Bhakti Lata Bij, seed. Then it grows, slowly grows. And when slowly grows, we start appreciating. If we are not appreciating the good quality, like Swati in this chapter we'll see, she said to Daksha, one real difference between you and my husband, eternal truth, that you try to find faults in every soul. It's true. In conditioned life, every soul has some fault. So you may say, wow, what's Daksha's fault? The fault is that he is in spiritual world, when somebody even says something apparently looks like this world, but it is not a fault, it is actually a glory. Even in the name of, like Jatila will say something. Krishna is like a black snake. It is actually glory. Glory because there are a lot of things similar, Snake is black, Krishna is also dark. Snake is very soothing, soft. Krishna's body is also soothing, soft. Snake also has what? You don't know where. All of a sudden. This is Krishna also like this. Once the snake grabs you, can't get out of it. Krishna also like this. Once he accepts you, you cannot get out. This is very sweet. So many similarities. So this is actually glorifying position indirectly. It is not really mundane world. But the point here that we must appreciate, this is Swati's point, we must appreciate. And if we start appreciating the quality of other devotees, then what will happen? Then what will happen?
I don't want to know.
Our
Dry.
Our heart
Taste hard.
will soften faster. This is necessary. But if we have some bad association, I will not be able to glorify other Vaishnava's quality. It may not be my fault only, but I am associating with others, so it is also my fault, because I am accepting. And I may not feel like to glorify other devotees' good quality. Then as a result, what happened? I will be diverted from the spiritual path for some detour, and then thinking like, I am right, whatever I am doing, I am right. This anartha, Maya's trap, is so nice, so trickery. If I divert, I am not attracted to chant, to serve the Vaishnava, to serve Guru Krishna, but I am going away, but I think I am okay, I am right, what I am thinking.
Yeah.
This is the biggest covering illusion she has. This is not covering illusion, this is called throwing back. Prakshat Atmika. She covers and then throws back. Prabhupada even gave an example. Some devotee has come to join Prabhupada, I don't know which temple, he didn't say anything, he just said. So he's sitting in the class and he's thinking, this speaker doesn't have much life together. He's not enjoying life. He's just like me. I had a good time. Maybe I can figure it out. I know a friend actually who can help me, give me a job. I can enjoy the life and then, He has no idea that Maya Devi has an influence inside this group and throwing him back. And he leaves and he calls his friend, probably some hook, trap. He will get it. This is called Praksharatmika. Maya Devi throws back. Why? because this is her service to her master. She wants no disturbance to the master. When she is such a loving servant, Maya Devi, she doesn't want anybody to go and disturb her master. You really want to go to serve him? I must be purified enough and really honestly wants to serve, not taking advantage of him. So she wants to test and make sure genuine, otherwise no. Then if we appreciate and if we have a higher good sadhu sanga, then we will feel our heart will be captured by what? Harikatha, but what? What will be the guiding? The intelligence. Intelligence will be purified means our heart will be captured by Harikatha, but intelligence will be the guide. When intelligence will be convinced by the heart feeling, because intelligence has a discrimination power to see it is aligned with the scriptures and it is aligned with other great acharyas, Vaishnavas. What I am thinking, what I am practicing, it is all aligned. This is intelligence required. Otherwise I may think I am doing something. Only I like it. But where is the guarantee that this is bona fide? Okay. So there has to be intelligence. That's why intelligence is the guide. Sarathim Biddhi, Buddhintu Sarathim Biddhi. Buddhi is the Sarathi. And that time, the heart will be captured by the intelligence. Srila Rupa Goswami Pad says, Param Vijayate Sarva Indriyanam. At that time, the intelligence will be asked by the mind, what about we need to do this, we need to make more money, this, the whole list mind has in her life. So intelligence will say, shut down all your factory. No more karma factory, finish. Devotional life. So intelligence as a guide is most important. Otherwise, mind will take the devotee out. So when the karma factory shut down of the mind, that time the devotee's heart will be captured by the Harikatha. When the heart is anxious always to hear about Krishna, Krishna's pastime, Krishna's lila, siddhanta, glorification of acharyas, other Vaishnavas, advancement depends if I am attracted to hear the glory of other Vaishnava. It is very important. Very important. That time, good sadhu sanga, the heart will be really feeling happy. That time a strong vow will come, and that strong vow is what? Do or die. You will take this strong vow that I want to please my spiritual master, Gurudev, Prabhupada, Mahaprabhu's mission. I will not do anything, nothing can deviate, but on my own I cannot. But I took the vow on the depending on their complete mercy. Mercy, depending fully mercy is actually positive sign of bhakti. But my conscious choice is negative sign. Both has to be there. My enough vow is not enough, but depending, every moment depending, it requires some art. Then these two together, the soul progress. When he takes this serious vow at that time, he will find challenge will come. Never thought of it. That time why? Because intensity is not developing. Intensity required. When intensity develops more, but there is some taste will be the guide. Where is the tasting machine of the taste? Loudly.
Inside.
Inside what?
Inside the person.
Inside you, inside me, yes. Inside each of us, there is a tasting machine. Thank you. And that testing machine is within, means it is aligned what I am feeling, this happiness to serve, it is aligned with the scripture and sadhu shastra, then we'll do more and more and more and more. And this way the progression will start and come to a point where it becomes a strong, deep emotional ties between the loving service to please the Lord and the sadhu. Just maturity of that stage, Maya Devi cannot touch anymore. Until that, Maya has influence. So this is the summary of this chapter on Bhagavatam. Now we will go to the Bhagavatam, this chapter. Who has the question? Who speaks good English? You want to do it? Oh, give it to him. He has a loud voice. And the microphone? Don't take it personally. I said loud voice. It's a compliment.
Questions. Okay. What is Srimad? Okay. What is the summary of this chapter? Why is Srimad Bhagavatam above all other Vedic scriptures? What is the proper way to serve Bhagavatam? Do I keep going for a while?
Yes.
Okay. What is the Phala Sruti of this chapter?
Okay, what is the Phala Sruti? Who heard it? Phala Sruti means at end of the class, what are you supposed to think you will be getting?
The result of the conclusion?
What is the conclusion?
Determination.
Huh?
Determination.
Little more.
Strong faith and determination.
To perform devotional service, we need strong determination. And here Sukdev Goswami and Srila Prabhupada translation reform this. Now your mind will have a doubt. So you have to deal with the mind. Mind will say, just by hearing these 2 hours, I'll get this strong. Yes, they are promising. But my mind does not agree. Who to blame?
Myself.
It's the mind, it's self, myself, yes. We should have a guide of the pure intelligence. Intelligence should guide us. Scripture says this, we must believe it. Okay, Prabhuji.
Why was Sati's decision conflicted? How did Shiva understand that Sati would destroy herself? Text 2. What was Sati's reaction to Shiva denying her request to see her relatives? Explain why Lord Shiva is addressed as Apratipurusha. What does it mean that he has no equal? Text 3. How did Sati give up half of herself, who is known as Shiva?
Okay, hold on to there. Shiva understood what's the difference or what is the relationship between Shiva and Sati?
Eternal consort.
Eternal consort. Very good. Something more? Little more. This is true. What do you say?
Enjoy and enjoy.
Huh?
Enjoy and enjoyer.
Yeah.
Little more. So we are also enjoying.
Shakti, Shaktiman.
Yes.
Prakriti and Purusha.
Yes, Prakriti and Purusha. Enjoyer and enjoyer. Little more. Little more. Non-different. No, I meant little more means non-different. You cannot separate Maya from Shiva. We should remember this. Just like you can never separate Srimati Radhika or Swarup Shakti from Krishna. You can with the illusion which has no existence. Like those who worship Krishna, God, without Shakti, they do. But they take shelter of Maya. Because they can't see. But in reality, eternal fact, Swarup Shakti, Shakti Matayor Abhed, in a sense that Shakti and Shaktiman are eternally one. Has a two manifestation, can never be separated. Krishna gives separate existence to the gopis. Krishna gives separate existence to the gopis. We see that. They think they have their conception, they married to somebody, but they have love. This is given for the external performance of Leela. But every Shakti has an eternal existence in Krishna. In Krishna. They do not have separate existence away from Krishna. Not possible. But Maya is also existing in Krishna, but when somebody takes shelter of Maya, is the backside, means they will be facing opposite to God. Try to understand this point. So therefore, those who also depend on Maya, who is fully dependent on Krishna, Maya cannot exist even. Separate existence is not there. But because her constitutional position, constitutional nature is divert those who took shelter away, perverted away from Krishna's face. So Yogamaya taking shelter means seeing Krishna face to face. Mahamaya means opposite to Krishna. But both Shakti has eternal existence, only him. Something more in this chapter, that Shiva has 50% of Mahamaya. And Shakti or Mahamaya has 50% of Shiva. If you see Maya Devi, you say, sometimes even devotee might say it, I don't like Maya. Excuse me, do you like Shiva? Yes. You are committing an offense. How am I committing an offense? Because Maya 50% with Shiva, Shiva 50% with Maya. It is not possible ever you can separate these two. But they have two manifestations. Shakti, Shaktiman, always two manifestations. Otherwise, beloved, lover and love eternally exist separate. But they are one. So something like this, we must understand that. That's why when Prabhupada says, Shakti left Shiva means Shakti gave up Shiva. What do you mean Shakti gave up Shiva? Because they are 50-50. They are one, not 100% one. But for the Leela, we see that this, another point is that when she is experiencing this, even previous chapter or this chapter I forgot, that Prabhupada also mentioned that Lord Shiva comes under Maya influence to enjoy this grief, lamentation, anger. Lord Krishna also has this. Krishna was greedy to drink milk. Mother didn't give milk, he got angry. Then he was mad, broke the pot. Then he exhibited all this. So how to see that eternal difference between Shiva and Krishna? How?
Both. In the case of Krishna, he is tasting these emotions are on the platform of Krishna is exhibiting all of these emotions, but they are all based
apparently like material world.
Apparently, yeah. Like who was saying, Mother Yashoda put him down from breastfeeding, he became angry, and when she was chasing him, he was extremely fearful like this. Apparently base human material emotions. But all of these emotions in Krishna are manifested by the stimulus of prema, the stimulus of Shuddha. In other words, here these emotions are the result of the influence of Rajagun or Tamagun. This fear, anxiety, anger like this, lust, these are from Rajagun and Tamagun. But in Krishna, because three modes are totally absent in his existence and in his Leela, his Dham, his Parikar, they're all on the platform of Shuddha Sattva, then they're not coming about by the influence of these three modes. They're coming about purely on the platform of exchanging prema, exchanging. It's an exhibition of bhakti ras.
Very
in the
good.
case of Shiva, it is also, even though he's exhibiting anger like this, it is influence of Rajagun. It's not, it is according to his constitutional nature, Shankutatra, because he has this quality of Maya as part of his constitution. So it's not opposed to his constitution, but at the same time it is a product of these three modes influence.
Very good. So Maya Devi and Shiva, their enjoyment and the soul's enjoyment are not same. Because constitutionally we are not same. Shiva Tattva is Shiva Tattva. Jiva Tattva is Jiva Tattva. Not ever same. Second, Sati's reaction on Shiva's denying to see relatives. First, what? Sad. Then she cried. And then she glanced at Shiva as if she's going to burn him up. This is like emotional ties. First she was sad. Srila Prabhupada also mentioned the last weapon in this world women has, what is it?
Tears, crying.
Weeping, crying, to get something from the man. But Lord Shiva also has a position, Nirgun. But sometimes he is there, sometimes he comes Sagun. Both. This is the speciality of Shiva. Only he can do this. Why Shiva is equal to everyone? How? Nobody is equal like him. How is that? How Shiva is equal? Because Sati's question was there, that you are equal, but you are not equal to me. Even if enemy comes and asks something to him, he will give. If enemy comes, who was Brikasura? Was his enemy. Brikasura got the boon from him to kill Shiva. What kind of personality is this? Ashutosh. He's beyond imagination that how much merciful he is. That he knowing that this person may kill me, and then he's giving. He's not asking any question, just giving. Anybody asks for anything. So he's very merciful. Good. Then number 3.
What is the proper meaning of family life? What is the duty of a husband and what is the duty of a wife in the family? According to the comment of Srila Prabhupada.
If anybody anybody didn't understand, you can raise or make a little sound, Haribol, something like this. Otherwise we'll go on. We haven't finished.
Text 4. Why did Nandi and all followers of Shiva followed Sati towards Daksha's sacrificial arena? Text 5.
Did you understand this? Shiva is upset. Shiva is not giving permission her to go. Yet, all Shiva followers following her. So is that bona fide or not bona fide? Bona fide. How?
They knew Lord Shiva's internal desire to protect and accompany Sati to the sacrifice.
This is called Tadatma. Very good. When we know what my spiritual master has all the idea for me, then we can become one. Otherwise he is there in the altar, I am here. A big distance. I bow down, but distance is very big. No intimate. Vishrambhar, not possible. Has to be what he has the idea for me. This has to be from the inner conception of submission with high intelligence, not just following like anything he says. Because Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur was proving that point when he was asked about his Guru Maharaj. That he gave you 3 instructions and it appears like you broke all 3. How to understand you are the first class dedicated to your Guru's instruction? So he gave, first one was that he told you not to go to Calcutta. And the first temple you established in Ultadanga was Calcutta. And then he said, don't make disciples. Oh, you made thousands and thousands of disciples. Then the other one, you never should associate with non-devotees. But all the time you are talking to the non-devotees. How to understand that you are actually following your Guru Maharaj? This was question on his 50th birthday. 50th birthday 1924. He appeared 1874 to 1924, his 50th birthday. The first Besa Puja. There was no Besa Puja on his birthday. Besa Puja used to be Guru Purnima. But that Besa Puja was the biggest change in our life. Nowadays we celebrate Besa Puja on Prabhupada's birthday. But before Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, there was no birthday celebration Besa Puja. Anyway, that's a different topic. But there was a first class question was asked, and what is the answer? Priyana.
Well, I've heard two different
Pavitra,
answers.
give me.
I've heard two different answers. For the first one, I've heard that he went to Calcutta. He never saw that he went to Calcutta because he always saw that wherever he was going was Vrindavan. But also he felt that to be a follower of Mahaprabhu means to give his teachings to the place of greatest need. So he went to Calcutta because he felt that this is the place that needed Mahaprabhu's teachings the most. And then also...
Now, to put it together, in that book actually says like this, that he replied that I did not go to Calcutta. I saw my Guru Maharaj's lotus feet most demanded, most needed was in Calcutta. So I followed my lotus feet of my Gurudev. So you apparently seeing it Calcutta, but I did not see Calcutta. I saw where my Gurudev's lotus feet was needed most, so I went there. I have to follow the lotus feet of my Guru. So he was needed there, so I went. That's nice. Okay, number 2.
And then he said that actually you are all not my disciples, you are all my Prabhus. I'm your servant. And my only disciples are my 2 hands and my 2 legs.
4 disciples, good.
So, and then to the objection that he was associating with non-devotees. Association is not something that's done physically. Association is done something by the mind. So just because someone may be physically associating doesn't necessarily mean that they're attached. So although he was associating on the physical level with non-devotees, but internally his attachment was always to his Guru Maharaj and Mahaprabhu, and he was physically associated with them just to spread the mercy of Guru Maharaj.
So this is very nice. So what is the third one? Attachment and association. These 2 way, we soul also entangle in this world, whereas God is everywhere in this world, even in hell, apparently, but He is not in hell. He is in Suddhasatta platform. Why? Because He is there, but He is not associating with the 3 modes, and He does not have any attachment to anything in this world. So we have to live like this lifestyle. Then we will not be also. I can be in the hell, and if I am fully attached to Guru Krishna, then that hell, 4 Kumaras, actually confess that. Why that verse is there? The devotee doesn't mind to go to hell. Why doesn't mind to go to hell? Because criteria is given. Devotee means engage fully in devotion. 4 Kumara gives that just as Tulasi is always attached to the lotus feet of Krishna. You always see, anywhere Krishna is there, Tulasi Devi fixed at the lotus feet. Similarly, pure devotee's mind is fixed where? Lotus feet, like Tulasi Devi. So 4 Kumara says, I don't mind. For we have committed offense because these 2 guards are your devotee. And you saying everything is your body. These guards, they are like you. You expend. So we must have committed offense to you. Now, we deserve to go to hell. You can send us to hell. Provided you never withdraw that devotion that we are fixed now seeing it. That we want to stay like Tulasi Devi, just like we smell the fragrance. And our ear will be filled with Harikatha. Filled with so much Harikatha, there is no room for anything else to enter. With this condition, pure devotee doesn't mind to go to hell. So is that hell? So that's why. But they say they don't mind. Means even if they go to hell, it will become the Vaikuntha. So like this. Good, thank you. Okay, number 5.
Well, that was text 5. How will Sati travel?
But this is also very nice in the text 5. When you serve your spiritual master, how Nandi and all these ghost, goblin, you know the name, witches, what else? They are all following, Pisachi, Bhuta, Pisachi. When they are following Sati, how they are following Sati?
At a distance?
That's true. Something more.
Very festive, like a procession.
In procession.
In procession. Something more? What? Huh?
Putting Sati in the palanquin.
Putting Sati in the palanquin on the back of bull and canopy. What else? They must know what pleases her, what she likes.
She was holding her mirror.
Ah, who got those? Those are the servant. Servant, disciple means what will please Guru. Constant thinking is more important than Guru. Even Krishna asked this question. Is my mother, this question may raise, is my mother loves boiling milk more than me? She giving up me, who's supposed to be the object of love. Huh? But boiling milk, she put him down and went to take care of the boiling milk. How to understand this? How? Arjuna, you know? Why not? You must read more. You have to serve. We must understand this, that serving object of love, pure devotee, this favorable attitude expand to an extension that what pleases the master is more important than master. Krishna's upbringing, growing up, milk is more important than her own breast milk. On the basis, she sacrificed. This is highest form of service. But unless we understand this abhyapti and atibhyapti, put this little bit like a, what do you call? Under extension and over extension. Put in English. Bhakti should have a parameter, border or parameter. It should go in between. Sati, even though she is a wife of Shiva, but all this Nandi and everything, when I was reading this purport, it was so nice. They are not ordinary. Why they follow Shiva and Parvati? They know what she likes, what will please her, what will please Shiva. They are doing exactly. They know the inner meaning. Like she said, that they knew, all the servants of Shiva knew what will please Shiva. What? To protect Sati. Even though Shiva didn't tell them to go, but they went. It sounds like sometime how to understand the instruction of Guru. Generally people, even devotee asks, I don't know what Krishna wants for me. Do I have service mood? If I have a service mood, you will know. If I don't have a service mood, I want to exist myself, I'm not getting enough attention, I'm not doing my own things, my way, my idea, then difficult to hear what Krishna wants, what Guru wants. But if I have a loving service mood, then automatically it will be revealed. How did they know? Lord Shiva's followers? They knew immediately. Prabhupada put, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also put, that they knew what will please Shiva, to take care of this mother Sati. So they followed immediately. Not followed. What will please her, how much she needs, water, mirror, she likes to. Everything that she needed, they're carrying it. And as she needed, before she even asking, they're giving it. This is nice service. Means their heart is similar to her heart. This is a good way to serve. Same idea. Okay. Then Prabhu?
Text 6. Sati's arrival at the sacrificial arena of King Daksha. Give Sati a sastric view of war. Why was it compared to war?
Who was there? In the Dakshina Jagna, who were there? Brahma Rishis, headed by Brahmaji. Devorishis are there. Then all the demigods are there. 330 millions. And who else is there? Rishis. Different sadhus. Then guests. Many thousands of guests. It's a big sacrifice going on. What is the intention Daksha has? And what is the conception Daksha has? Daksha conception is mundane. He is a religious person. He is dharmic, very religious follower. He is following according to the scriptures. But he did not know the essence of the scriptures. He is claiming. This is a very, politically, how do you say, politically correct? Anyway, this sounds like a political religious person. He is thinking, Sati, first of all, why are you glorifying too much of Shiva's good quality? Think for a moment. If you seeing only the good quality of others, then there is no chance for you to see the bad quality. Maybe you can say logically yes. But what is the Vaishnava quality? Only she is good. So we don't need to, according to Daksha, we may miss it. That's better. Don't worry. If you always think seeing the good quality of the devotee and you may think, well, I may miss the bad quality. This is Daksha's proposal to Sati. Why are you glorifying so much of Shiva? You have no opportunity to see the bad things in him. Is that right or wrong? Be very careful. In pure devotee, Sati is not thinking her husband as a husband. She is giving priority her husband as what? Guru. Then pure Vaishnava. Pure Vaishnava. Vaishnava nam jata sambhu. Anybody insult pure Vaishnava, his association is very condemned. But she was trying to convince him, but it did not work because his conception is so thick. He is saying that I am your father. I am the Prajapati, father of all humankind. And what else my position is?
Your father.
I am your father and his father-in-law. My position is superior to Shiva and you. How come you are not seeing any good quality in me? All this thing I am saying. I am your father, I am the father of all the humankind, I am the father-in-law of Shiva. But how come you are not seeing it? What's wrong with that?
It's all external.
It is all external means in eternal relationship, Daksha is not a father-in-law. But in eternal relationship, Shiva is pure devotee of Bhagavan. If we don't focus on the quality, spiritual quality of spiritual master, Vaishnava, we will be drawn to the bad quality, then we will commit offense. Because she is so focused on seeing the good quality on Shiva's, but not like making up. You follow? Sometimes we may say, somebody just has no idea, we are saying, oh, you are pure devotee. Pure devotee has a criteria. We don't artificially just flatter. She is not flattering. We should be very aware because it looks like she is glorifying again and again and again. Because Shiva is situated in that position. Shiva's position is that great personality. Anybody make a sacrifice. What Daksha is doing? He's made a big sacrifice to please the demigod and Vishnu and discard the pure Vaishnava out of this sacrifice. He created such a fear. What kind of fear? That not when Sati came, Sati is who? Who is Sati? Huh? Louder. Little more. Half Shiva. You have to think like this. So don't hate Maya, means you are hating Shiva too. They are the king and queen of this world. They are pure Vaishnava. She is half Shiva and half Maya together. She is not welcome in that audience. Nobody got up to receive her except her sister and mother. Why they did not get up? All these sadhu, rishi, demigods. They knowing that she is the origin. Shiva creates the demigod. Shiva has a power to create the demigods. But those demigods did not get up to welcome. Why?
They were afraid of them.
Afraid of Daksha. So due to the fear, if I don't want to respect, then there is a danger. These are fact. These are fact. So here Sati's arrival is very shastric evidence she is giving that this assembly is not aligned with the Shastra. How is not aligned with the Shastra? Pavitram. Huh? Sati is seeing this Jagna is not aligned with the Shastra. But he is doing according to Shastra. According to Daksha, he is right. But according to Sati, he is not right. Why?
Because it's not your Shila Vaishnava glorified.
And he is not invited. They did not, even Prabhupada quoted that mantra, Om Namo Shiva Swaha, Shivaya Swaha. They did not offer that. She heard it. They skipped this. She knows those mantra and they chanted all the mantra except Shiva mantra. When it came, they skipped this. So what they are doing? They discard. They committed offense. Therefore, this Jagna is not bona fide. Period. According to Sati. And you will see the end of the result. Why it is not. When the result comes. Okay?
What is Lord Chaitanya's solution for different arguments on Shastra? What are the three qualities that make Kali Yuga Jivas misfortunate?
What are those? Very slowly, they don't like to do auspicious work quickly. Inauspicious work they want to do quick. Make money quick. But what about extra round or chant something? Well, I will when I have little time. What you are busy with? So this is very true. Why Acharyas are Prabhupada putting that they are slow to do auspicious work. You have so many engagement, girlfriend, boyfriend, eating, sleeping, cooking, driving, this, that, so busy. I know, I am also in this world. I am not complaining for anybody, but this is a fact that we see. But importance to pure bhakti, if it is not given and we want to see the result, is not possible. So this is number one quality. Laziness, negligence of spiritual life. Number two, this lazy, there is a famous verse, Siddhanta boliya chitte na kara alas, iha hoite Krishna lage sudhira manos. If anybody really have a sincere, honest desire to fix the mind at the lotus feet of Krishna, if somebody has a sincere desire, this is the only way, not two or three, only way. Prabhupada give a big purport on this sloka. Siddhanta boliya chitte na kara alas. Swarup Damodar spoke this. When some controversial, contradictory, something I cannot understand, I don't want to sit down with this advanced devotee. I don't want, it's all right, no need. When time comes, everything will be coming in time. Means I'm lazy. But then Prabhupada put a logic. What if really you want to spend time and serve that Vaishnava to understand this? What will happen? Your mind will be fixed, firm fixed at the lotus feet of Krishna from that point. But this is a very typical. I heard this question 30 years back. Now I am thinking about it. 30 years just passed. If 30 years back that question was answered, mind would be fixed at that time. Sometime it will come, the doubt. Why my mind is not fixed? Why my mind is going here, there? Because I am carrying on so many loads like a donkey. I don't want to get rid of it. This laziness is very, very dangerous. Then unfortunate because the intelligence is not sharp, is not grasping. What Shoti says about Shiva in this case? Says Shiva has such a good quality. He never looks at, what kind of tree it is, what kind of thorn in these trees, and what kind of leaves, twigs, what color flower. He does not give any importance. Even though he is the king of this world, he is the in charge of every soul in this world, but he never gives importance. What he gives importance, he is like a bee. He just goes there, suck the honey, get out. Did you know how many thorn was there? He's not concerned. Who watch me, my chanting or not, is not my concern. Am I pleasing Guru Krishna is my concern. I should be always guiding. Intelligence must guide. Mind will dictate. Oh, what about this boy? What about this girl? What about this? It should not be my concern. My concern is how to please Guru Krishna. Mahaprabhu says, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then automatically these unnecessary things will come. Mind will give it. It's not possible mind will not give. Prabhupada said, but the heart has to be fixed like an ocean. Then the waves will come. Mind will say, what about this? You could make a little more money. What about that? What about this? But you are chanting, it comes and goes, but you are steady. It's not my concern. Mind will remind, but it's not my concern. Then eventually, Krishna will pull you out. Eventually, Krishna will pull you out. Good.
Explain animal sacrifice. Text 7.
You know, animal sacrifice, you can go in YouTube. Even in Islam religion, I never saw like this. So horrible. Every year they sacrifice billions almost. Not billions, like 7 million or 6.7 million, something like that, goats and sheep they cut this year. Last year. Every year they do this sacrifice. And in Hindus, Dharma also, Ibrahim also did, in Bible also there, he wanted to sacrifice his own son, right? And then of course the sheep was replaced. So this thing is there, but these are called karma kanda. These are all karma kanda, has nothing to do with pure bhakti. This is a gradual progression, yes, but in Kali Yuga we don't have time for this. Srila Prabhupada says this. In Kali Yuga, highest form of devotion and highest goal of life is given in this Kali Yuga because it's so bad. If somebody does not take this and just diverting with this religion, that religion, so many ideas, just want to comprehend everything, he will never come to the good conclusion. Mind will just disturb and disturb and disturb. This is very dangerous. This is the dangerous part of this philosophy. That if we are not carefully about the essence, then mind will divert. Mind will divert. This is very dangerous. So animal sacrifice is, yes, it is there. We are not denying it. But there is no time to gradual progression. Gradual progression, we have to go in the elevator, not in the stairs. Stairs will take forever. Many, many lives. Okay, Prabhu.
Text 7. Why did the Brahmins, out of fear of daksha, not welcome Sati?
Keep going.
Yeah. Why was Sati only welcomed by her mother and sister? Explain Srila Prabhupada's regarding the specialty of the soft-hearted woman.
Everybody knows that, right? They are. You know, I'm serious. Those who got a woman body, you have a privilege. This is not my idea. This is just Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Prabhupada, they are emphasizing this. You have a privilege of adapting this Krishna consciousness easier way to accept Krishna as a husband, as a protector, easy. For a man body, sometimes very difficult. We feel like competition, you know, because manly ego, product of false ego, is very difficult. So both body has a privilege. So that's why Prabhupada purposely he put it. Is a woman's in natural, they have a soft heart. They should. And you should take advantage of inviting Krishna in your heart, not pursuing some material facility. That will be dangerous.
Text 8. What was the reaction of Sati's sad feeling upon not being welcomed by her father? How is material misidentification and possessiveness the cause of all suffering? How is Maya Devi drawing pleasure from a service that is apparently causing her suffering? Please pay close attention to this fine point. What is the
fine point? You have to pay close attention.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know the answer.
That our lamentation sadness, agitation, all these things that we go through, kama, krodha, lobha, this you cannot destroy, even though we say we can destroy. If you have Bhagavad Gita, look at it, 337, first line Prabhupada puts, when pure love from the spiritual world, the soul's pure love comes in contact with the Rajagun, you cannot have an intimacy, sex without Rajagun, period. If somebody is agitated, means Rajagun is there. Agree. See yourself that you in that position. Then you can get out. If we cannot acknowledge my falling down, then I cannot get out of it. I have to first recognize where I am. According to Shastra, I must see. Then the intensity to pray to Guru Krishna to guide me to go up will come. But if I cannot see where I am, how fallen I am, how am I going to get out? First I must recognize. So the point is here that all this emotion, we are repeating again, it is normal, natural for the Mayadevi and Shiva. Apparently it is like a big mess, but they enjoy it. But it is not for us. I am repeating and we will repeat it million times. It is not for us. Therefore soul should go back home, back to God as soon as possible. Come in contact with pure devotee, serve that under his guidance, take this holy name as a boat, Mahaprabhu is the Kandari, and go. Ke jave re bhai, bhava sindhu par, dhanna kali joger chaitanya avatar. Chaitanya. Okay, so this is the summary.
What is the difference between Daksha and Shiva?
We discussed it.
Yes. What is the...
Oh, hold on, I'm going to ask. Do you know what's the difference between Daksha and Shiva?
I don't know what answer you're looking for, Prabhu.
Answer that you know.
Daksha is jealous of Shiva. Shiva's not jealous of anyone.
Okay, that's good. Something more? Daksha is religious, admired by everybody. Why admired by everybody in this? He's following Veda, that's true. Why? But he's appreciated more than Shiva. Looks like they didn't get up to welcome, but they are following him. In a common logic, you know, those who does not know the Siddhanta, they see a big crowd following somebody, they like that idea. Like Hussain Shah asked, who is him? He must be God. A Muslim king thinking Lord Chaitanya must be God. Why? He gave a logic. Does he pay anybody all this? Millions of people are following him without getting paid. He must be God. This is true. This is not a bad logic. This is good. But good thing it was Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There are some bogas also follows, million people may follow. So in this case his calculation is correct. Prabhupada says that's good logic. But for other case it is not applicable. So this is the idea. The Daksha is being followed thousands of people. What will be the difference with Shiva and him? Because they also want to enjoy sense gratification. Take religious path so that your senses will be more gratified.
So that's why they're following Daksha?
Yes.
So that they wanted to enjoy the sacrifices
Correct.
that was giving?
Correct. So when Daksha cursed him, what was his curse? Anybody remembers? What Daksha gave? One curse.
You'll never be able to share in the results of his yoga.
Good.
Or sit with the devil.
Was that curse as a benefit or really curse to pure Vaishnava?
For Shiva was
Benefit.
he likes
Why?
because he don't need to partake with the
Sense enjoyer, say it.
yes.
Prabhupada says every curse, actually curse is a blessing for a Vaishnava. Like Narad Muni got cursed from same daksha. He took it as a pleasure. He doesn't want to sit down in one place more than, except Dwarka. He did not in spiritual world, but in material world he's never more than 3 days, more than, in one place. Same daksha gave him curse. But here he cursed Shiva, what? That he will not be able to take share in the jagna. But Shiva took it very nicely. So very good. I don't want to sit with all this sense enjoyer. Because Shiva is never attracted to sense enjoyment. But yet, he is the root cause of seed of lust. The sense driving force of sex is coming from Shiva's uniting with Parvati. If they don't unite, nobody will have any feeling of enjoyment. We should know this. But this is only for here, for this bodily need, not for the soul. Soul doesn't need this. We should look for the soul's duty. But at the same time, if you cannot control, then bodily necessary, okay, you can accommodate within the varnashram. Go like this. This is good. We should not neglect, because it will catch you. And there is a dangerous about it. You have to purify. Okay.
What is the eternal difference between Lord Krishna and Shiva, especially on the apparent 5 ignorances?
One thing for sure, Lord Shiva and Krishna, there is one difference between these two. What is it? The most important.
One is Surashata.
That's true, but something more. Something more than that.
Krishna never comes under the influence of Maya.
One is Supreme Lord, that's true also, but he never escort Maya. Write it down. Shiva escort Maya, Vishnu never escort Maya, period. Never a chance Maya has any influence to Supreme Lord. What about to Shiva? Yes, she can influence any time. She just have to cry a little more and he'll fall for it. But sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes difficult. Shiva is not that easy. But he comes under her influence. There's a famous verse in Chaitanya Chaitamrita. Shiva gunasangi mayasangi tamogun abesh gunatito mayatito Vishnu paramesh. 2 line Mahaprabhu to Sanatana Shiksha, he difference what is the Shiva and what is Maya. Shiva, he escort Maya, he comes under Maya. Shiva comes under Maya. Not only his wife, he comes under her influence also. That time he fight with Shiva, with Krishna. Otherwise he cannot fight. As a devotee he cannot fight. We are not talking about Madhumangal and others. There is Vrindavan. But in normalcy, nobody as a servant in this world can fight. So he has to come under ignorance of Maya, Tamagun. Then he will think, I have to protect my follower, was a Banasura. And of course, this whole episode took place. Okay.
I have a question. How about when Bhishma fought Krishna and Arjuna? Would that be...
Both are Yogamaya. Bhishma Dev and Krishna both are under Yogamaya. Same. There is nothing to do with this material world. And in that case, the blood is coming. Blood is like a little flower showering. When my blood comes, I don't say that. But I don't see either. I feel pain when blood comes from my body. But when the blood was coming out from the body of the Lord, it was like a flower emanating fragrance. Vishmadev loved it. He was not looking with a band-aid or first aid. He was actually glorifying. He was very happy. He was so thrilled. Wow! The blood is coming out. Blood's made like a, what they call, gopi dots. Gopi dots. And his chadar falling. He was so heroic towards Bhishmadev. He loves that scenery. He adored, he prayed for it, Parthasarathi form. And Prabhupada said, this is perfect. This is perfect vision. Because it is love bite. Because it is so perfect, the blood is not a blood of Krishna's body. Krishna's body doesn't have a blood, first of all. Krishna's body doesn't have a vein or blood of this world. His body is made of condensed form of bliss. But the condensed form of bliss takes the form of a blood. So that blood is also very tasty. So like this.
How is it possible that Shiva is enjoying material suffering? Does he feel the pain? Or does his self-satisfied nature have nothing to do with it?
Did you understand this? Shiva is situated all the time self-satisfied. When somebody is self-satisfied, you don't need to give him anything, or he doesn't demand anything. But here, the way Shiva expressed to Sati, that your father have insulted this way, this. It seems like he got pinch, what do you call, attack.
Yeah.
Did he feel attack? Is that real or not real? No? Yes?
Yes.
It's real, but he enjoyed it because it's part of his nature.
Yes, it is real. But for Krishna, when Shishupal says, you are Naradham, lowest of the humankind, Saraswati took the word because Saraswati, where is Saraswati? Sitting on the lips of Krishna. So when anybody addressed to Krishna, she also goes there. What do you want to say? Oh, he is Naradham. My Lord, he is saying, all the human beings are lowest to you. What did Shishupal say? You are the lowest of all. And Krishna heard it, that he is the highest of all. Because it's not possible. Maya can touch Krishna. Anything even demon says to Krishna, Saraswati makes it into a very palatable. And Krishna is feeling, wow, he is glorifying me. But 100 offense has to cut out. It's not that Yogamaya is also there. Krishna only desires. Sudarshan Chakra is already a pure devotee. He is waiting. He is counting. Krishna already said it. When he said it, this is already set. Krishna doesn't have to say, are you ready, Sudarshan Chakra? Come on, get ready. No, not like this. This is called mundane world. You have to tell the Guru tells the disciple, can you go and see that devotee and tell him this? Then, excuse. Gurudev is very dark. There is no flashlight. Can I have a flashlight? And I'm scared alone, maybe snake, maybe another devotee can go. So many. This is called mundane service. This is not real Guru service. Guru service means Prabhupada took it. He saw himself very difficult. He saw almost failing, but yet he kept on going. And ultimately he proven that we should go on like this. Every pure Guru is like this, very dedicated. Guru's instruction is Shirodharja, on top of your head. Everything else is secondary. Facility will come when? When disciple is ready to execute. Not before. Before it looks like a very difficult. Like this. Yes, please.
You said it, Lord Shiva is always self-satisfied.
Yes.
So that equals to say that he is infallible. If that's so, why does he come under the influence of Maya?
That's why his name is Shiva Tatta. Only one Tatta has this capacity. No other Tatta can do this.
And when he comes under the influence of Maya, how does he get out?
How does he get out?
Yes.
As soon Maya just remove it, he's back to Mahabhagavat. Prabhupada write like this. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sanatana Goswami, Mahaprabhu spoke this. He is Mahabhagavat when Maya has no influence on him. When he comes under Maya influence, he is not Mahabhagavat.
So it's her choice to remove her influence over him?
No. It is a own volition of both. Shakti cannot do something Shaktiman does not want.
Yeah.
But Shakti is presence in action, effect. When you see something happening, Shakti. But what should we search? What should we search? The desire for Shakti to act. Desired for Shakti to act not come from Shakti. Where is come from? Shaktiman. Shaktiman should be addressed. That's how we can trace Krishna. Otherwise we will be deceived by the Shakta or Maya. This world is running everything by Maya Devi, that's true. But who told her to do all this? Krishna. If we don't search the desire, then we should say what he has desire for us. why he designed this way? What is the destiny he holds? This should be the Tattva Jigyasa. This should be the inquiry. If Maya is creating everything, but who is telling Maya to do this? That should be the goal. Find out.
Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita,
Yes.
so the conditioned soul has to surrender to Krishna, because by Krishna's power that the living entity can overcome Maya. So does the same apply to Lord Shiva? Does he have power in himself as half God that he is? Or he needs to surrender to Lord Krishna in meditation in order to be able to overcome Maya?
When we are talking about Lord Shiva versus Jiva, there is a vast difference. The Jiva are eternally independent. Supreme Conscious being only independent by his own right. For himself, of himself, by himself. That Supreme Conscious, Supreme Independent has a two most important. Swatantrata, Swaichamayata. You know that, right? Okay. That Swatantrata, Swaichamayata has a two manifestation. One is Vishnu Tattva, one is Shiva Tattva. That Shiva Tattva can be under influence of material energy, but Vishnu Tattva never come under influence. We have to see through that, like that. It is Krishna's desire. Shiva cannot do something Krishna doesn't want. We should not see like this. Shiva always doing what Krishna wants. Not possible Shiva is doing something Krishna did not want him to do it. Not possible. There is no such thing. Can you write down this Swatantrata Swaichamayata? It should be stuck in our brain eternally, because eternally is there. Except when you go in Vrindavan. Vrindavan, nobody thinks like this. They will tell him what to do. Swatantrata Swaichamayata means everybody together. By himself, for himself, of himself. When he desires, that desire manifest from him, by him, for him, of him, not by anybody's influence. Right now I am feeling little warm. So I wish there would be a little cooler. Where this desire, how is manifested? By the influence of Maya, Rajagun, making body hot. It's not my own desire, even though it's coming from me, but I think I'm this body. So I feel warm. So Maya influenced me, I'm desiring. Krishna is not desiring like this. Krishna does not need anything lacking. There is no such thing. He is fully satisfied. When he desired to do lila in these are own volition, not by influence of anything. And Swaichamayata and means another second point. When Krishna desires something, everybody together. When Sri Krishna desires something, nobody has ever any power to transgress. Means whatever Krishna said, everybody follows. Even Balaram told to the Durjodhana and others. They said they like him but they don't like Krishna. Then Balaram put the club and it shook the whole palace and they were scared. They surrendered. He said, then Prabhupada claims, he quoted this verse, Ekala Ishwar Krishna Arsa Bhitta Jare Joi Chena Chai Toiche Kare Nitta. It is Krishna alone is the only God, including me, Shankarsan, Lakshmi, Shiva, everybody is servant. Balaram claimed himself as a servant. He said only Krishna is the supreme God. Everybody obey whatever he wants. But Krishna doesn't claim like this in the public. But he is. He cannot change his position. It is not possible even if he tries. Because he is eternally God. He is God. Who made him God? Himself. For who? For himself. Of himself. It's very sweet. So we should find out that reality is for himself And anybody brings us close to that reality for himself is called Guru. Anybody brings us close to see that reality for himself. Krishna created material world Alachua for his own pleasure. Anybody brings us in close to, serve here to Krishna, they are called Guru. Guru means they are bringing to the reality. Reality is for Krishna, for nobody else. Srimati Radhika's only job is how to please him all the time. And Krishna's only job is how to please Radharani all the time. This is the eternal sweetness. Okay, is that good? Good.
Text 9. Did Sati become angry because of the disrespect towards her, Shiva, or both?
Okay, you have to keep on going. We have only 15 minutes.
Text 10. How did angry Sati stop Shiva's followers from killing Daksha? If a Vaishnava is non-violent, then why do they become angry? Text 11 through 20.
Everybody understand, that's why no question. Keep on going.
11 through 23. In these 13 shlokas, Sati angrily chastised the famous King Daksha, who happened to be her father. That's a question, actually, it looks like. How do each of these 13 verses explain one quality of Shiva?
Those are very sweet, you should know it, because we don't have too much time, but at least we should remember those while we are chanting. These are very nice meditation. How Krishna is never envy, how he is so merciful. And Sati, even when her father accused that I mentioned, that why you don't see good quality in me, you should also see something. He said, Sati said, you do not know me. I can literally destroy you right now. I can destroy myself, I can destroy the entire universe. But I don't want to do it. Why? Because then people will say, oh, Shiva is using her to destroy everything. So Shiva's name will be bad. That's why I'm not going to do it. But is Daksha getting it? No. He is fixed of his sense enjoyment. Sense enjoyment is very powerful. People go crazy, mad. They lose their discrimination power. They insult. They go crazy. They commit offense. And they suffer for it. Only one thing, if we can give up in this life, sense enjoyment, by engaging. It's not possible to give up sense enjoyment. But if we have a taste of the spiritual life, then possible sense enjoyment will go away. We can replace, we cannot give up. We say it, but that's not what understanding is. Understanding is higher taste will replace the lower taste. Vishaya Vinirbhattam.
Text 11. Explain how Lord Shiva is Samadarshi. Text 12. What is the Shiva's specialty as a great Vaishnava? What is the quality of a sadhu's behavior? Text 13. How does Atma Buddhi, as the body causes the jiva, do to be a karmi and become envious to devotees?
Okay, now we are going to summarize because we have like 50 minutes. I'm going to start here. Okay, Prabhuji? So Shiva's, there is the dialogue took place. The Daksha is saying the same thing, that I am a Brahmana, I am a father, progenitor, beside I am your father, you should not criticize me. What was Sati's reaction? I did not criticize you enough. Now be careful, don't imitate that. Because she is powerful, she is stating this fact right now. She said, I did not criticize you enough. You need more. I have committed a great offense by not killing you because you have offended a great devotee. Then this 5 factor of a result of the offense. Then Sati's final dialogue on offense, she is saying, listen. She doesn't even address anymore father. With all power and ability, I can easily destroy you, myself and the whole universe, as I mentioned before. But I will not do it because I care for Shiva's fame. But right in front of your 2 eyes, I am going to destroy this body because It's not that I want to destroy this body, because this body is so impure, because it has come from you. You have such a bad, gross ignorance that offending a pure Vaishnava like Shiva, that this body is contaminated now. I have to purify, and this is the only way to purify. When you take some poison food, how do you take out the poison food? Throw up, vomit. So similarly, she said, I have to destroy this body just to get out of this offense.
Wow.
Shiva is beyond Veda rules and regulations. She gave all this philosophical evidence, if Daksha would pay attention. That all these rules, regulations that you are catching and you are speaking, this rules, regulation is for the humankind on this planet. Imagine you have a red light on this, an airplane going, and somebody asked you, hey, airplane should have stopped the red light. Is that a good logic or not? Why not?
Not subject to those traffic.
Not subject to ground. They are in the sky. Similarly, Shiva's position is beyond these three modes. All the rules, regulations made just to get out of the three modes. So, but he is already transcendentally situated. You should know that his position is such a high that he is not subject to those rules, regulations. But yet, you are judging him like this. Shiva never encouraged to do this renunciation or enjoy him. Either one. Who is doing this? Either Karmi like you or Gyani like all these people are here, rishis. So both are engaged here either for do one of the two things, either renouncing or sense enjoyment. But Shiva is neither pravriti or nivriti. In Sanskrit called pravriti or nivriti. Means he is neither either one. He is transcendentally situated. He does not need to do any karma or renounce anything. Nothing to renounce, nothing to enjoy. He is aloof from both. So therefore you should see this. Shoti challenges again that it is my misfortune that I have such a great wealth and good karma. Oh, sorry. Daksha says this. It is my misfortune that I have such a great wealth and good karma and a good daughter, and I'm not a beggar. This is Daksha's proposal. And I have a lot of good quality and a big, I'm a king. He's a king. Daksha is a king. And he has all this wealth, everything. But you are not seeing any of this. Sati has answered to this. I have taken shelter of the siddhis. This is very nice. I have taken shelter of the siddhis that you can never achieve. Then Daksha said, why you think like this? I cannot. Because no living being can ever obtain something Mayadevi has. What?
Lord Shiva?
Very good. Thank you.
That was a guess.
You caught it, yes. You don't understand such attainment, nobody can have this. But Daksha did not get. Even though he is hearing the philosophy, he did not get. Why? Why he didn't get? Why he is not getting? Because offensive mentality. I can be in Harikatha in front of a pure devotee because I am offensive to the pure devotee. I will not be. I am hearing something, going something else, realizing something else. After criticizing Daksha, Sati regrets how misfortunate that she became a daughter of such a wretched who criticized always. So then she criticized her own body, that this body is useless. I am ashamed to claim that I was born from you. It was very depressing. And then she said, I lost my smile, I lost my everything. I don't feel anything good coming from you. So therefore she just decided to give up the body. Then 24 to 30, when she decided to give up the body, what did she do? She sat down on a samadhi. This is not just like a regular. So this is a very nice process given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 process how to come to samadhi. And she came to this mystic yoga. Asana, we know that, like jama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhruvana, smriti, and then samadhi. So she gradually progressed to that spot where Sati meditated on the fire and air in her limbs. And right in front of everyone, due to anger to her father, she meditated on this fiery air. Then they circulated within her body. And in front of everyone, burned out. Everybody witnessed this. That time what happened? Sati was, how to see this from Vaishnava angle is very important. Sati was meditating who? Lord Shiva's lotus feet. Lotus feet of Lord Shiva has the shelter of her. So did she actually deviated from to anywhere? No. She remained fixed. But everybody, audience saw, she deviated, she is gone, disappeared. They could not see. So our attention should be like this, to the lotus feet of Guru Krishna, then we are eternally fixed. Death is coming, no problem. Nothing will touch us. This is very nice. How is Mayadevi's body is made of? 24 elements. Very good. So it comes and goes, is not a big deal. We should remember this. But she has a firm attachment to the lotus feet of Shiva. So she is eternally, how? She eternally exists because Shiva is eternal. So she has an existence with him, eternal. And she is also eternal in that relation. Angry Sati gave up her life, made everybody surprised. All demigod, everybody was shocked. That time, something started reacting. Coming from who? From his own wife, Prasuti. She was noticing and she did not like it. Then all her other sisters, they are also not feeling comfortable about it. At that time, Shiva followers immediately attack. But then Bhrigu Muni, he created a Rubas. Rubas is kind of a demigod, as a different group of demigod, who immediately come from the mantra power in that Jagna. And they scared these all Shiva followers. Who is witnessing this? Who is witnessing this that will report to Shiva?
Shiva followers.
No.
Narada.
Narada Muni. Narada Muni. Very good. When then this way that Lord Shiva found out and how he reacted, we'll find out very soon. Will be next week. So now question comes, what are the, we have 2 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Good. What are the reaction of the Vaishnava offense? Yes.
We close our ears and we run. If we can't punish.
Now you have to change your word from now on. You cannot say we. You have to say Brahmana. Those who are in a stage of Brahmana, they should close their ear and run. Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. Those who are Kshatriya, they can only cut. Brahmana should not cut. By the way, don't cut. Kshatriya can cut, but then Kshatriya should cut himself also. Why?
Because he heard them.
Because the offense what? He heard. That poisons. Not because the sin. Is the sin of cutting the offenders? No, we should be very, this is the Shastra. There is no offense of killing an offender. But there is an offense of hearing offensive. So destroy the body because this body heard it all bad. So this is Kshatriya. Vaishya and Shudra, what they should do? They should give up because they heard it. But Mahaprabhu, very merciful, he made it easy. What did he say? 2 things. Jump in the river, Ganges, with all the things you had with you when you heard the offense. Don't leave your bead bag or gold necklace or something. No, with everything. iPad, everything. iPhone too. Prabhupada did say that in the purport. With everything they had, Mahaprabhu jumped and he concluded. This is one. And second one is, if you are advanced devotee, you are capable of killing his ignorance, not killing his body, killing his ignorance, then, and if you find yourself compassionate, merciful, then you can sit down and destroy his ignorance. This is how you kill in Kali Yuga. You kill his ignorance and you can purify. So these are remedy. What are the 5 result of the Vaishnava offense, Lolita Sakhi Didi?
5 results of what?
Vaishnava offense. We said this 1,000 times, it's taking 1,000 times. Why? 1,000 minutes. It should be like quick. If I don't know, then how I know that I committed offense? Okay, quick. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare The 5 result is what? Negligence in spiritual path. If I feel negligent means I committed offense, we should be aware. And second is, it's alright, DT can open, but it's very good. DT loves it to hear too. Second is, I should not be proud of my devotional progress. If I see I'm very proud of my practice, that means something is offensive I committed. Third is, I will be attracted to an object, slowly divert my attention from spiritual path. The next, slackness. The next, Kutinati. Very good. Gaur Pramanande Hari Hari. Jai Shri Gaurnitai Radha Syam Sundar Ji Ki Jai.